We go to it. 180.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 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 Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on third. Goff. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. Ends up, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some. Going out. Kill, kill, kill. Shit. Watch the shit. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. I think a free play now for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
14. Hey, Mike 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert! I got this.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Eli Manning leading the way offensively. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 41, Goff, flush to his right. 7 yards there and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
I'm here all day.
On first down, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11th when Kupp left the lineup. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. But it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Now gone. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Just beating the play clock is gone. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 27 mark. 27 mark. Hey, Delta.
3rd and long. It's gone. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Looking for Woods that time. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, McKinnon again. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A second quarter score from Carson. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Motion. 54 is Mike. 54.
Out of the gun. Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half as they are able to cut into that lead.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike, 54. I hope you brought your left leg.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 Omaha. Wait.
You got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. A spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the whip.
Two draw Corker. 12.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He don't know no better.
Throwing again on second down. Goff over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Right there, 54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Listen.
Again, Goff. This one to the left to Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Spot. No. Kill.
Check three.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check Mike 54.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
You got tape right there. Check.
Check 37. Check 37.
We go. 76.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go, 76, 76.
From the gun, here's gone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Go, 12, let's go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coleman, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1.